Hello, my beautiful tribe. Welcome to this week's Meta Talk. Meta, unconditional love and kindness for you and for others. And this is a special edition of Meta because we're going to talk about stressors during the holidays. It is the holiday season, and with that comes a little bit of stress. As much as we love our family, our friends, there's always a little bit of stress that comes with the holidays. So I wanted to dedicate this segment on teaching you a couple of tools that you can use during the holiday season to give you a little bit of reassurance that you can come back to the present moment and find liberation, moksha, freedom. So let's begin by discussing a little bit on what can cause you stress. One of the things that could really cause you some stress or even some suffering during the holidays is when we have memories and we stay in them from the past. If it's someone that said something to you or a gift that you thought was going to be better than what you received, or maybe your friend and you got into it, whatever that is, we're pretty much stuck in the past. Or we're so worried about the actual future. Is the same thing gonna happen again? Is Uncle Louie going to make fun of my boyfriend? Are they gonna like my new boyfriend or my new husband or whatever the case is, or my girlfriend? And so we're pretty much stuck either in the past or in the future. And when we are in those two aspects of our lives, we bring a lot of suffering to us that is not needed. When we come back to the present moment, we can then focus on the beautiful things that are happening in the moment itself instead of going back to the past or looking into the future. So to stay in the present, here are some tools that you can use. The first tool was taught to me by my teacher, David G., and I teach this tool often to, I think, as many people as I can, and that is 16 seconds of clarity, or 16 seconds to present moment, or tactical breathing, whatever you want to call it. And what you're doing is observing your breath for 16 seconds. So you actually just take a very deep inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, and then you hold that breath up top for 4 seconds, and then you release that breath for 4 seconds and you hold it at the bottom. While you're doing this breathing, you're really becoming aware of your breath. You can feel your belly expanding, your chest rising. You can feel the air come through your nostrils out. When you release that air, it hits the top of your lip. So really allowing yourself to be in that present moment for those 16 seconds. And so if you try it right now, let's say you're having a little bit of a rough morning or whenever you're watching this video, just take a slow deep breath in, hold that breath, really watch it, observe it, and then release it for 4. Watch it leave your belly. Hold that breath for 4. And then release. And just taking those 16 seconds literally just restarts your brain. It just feels good. The second tool that I'm going to teach you is doorknob breathing. And most of these techniques are in David G's book, Distressify, and you can definitely purchase this on Amazon. I think it's a great gift, especially during the holiday season. So you're welcome to, I'll put the link below, so if you wanted to purchase it, you can. But the second one that I wanted to discuss is doorknob breathing. And this is a technique that is triggered by the everyday things you do in life. So it could be any door that you're touching, the refrigerator, it could be the door to your bedroom, because now with COVID, we're staying at home. It could be any type of, your cabinet. When you touch that doorknob or that piece of door or whatever that is, you literally stop and take the 16-second breath. So it's a trigger. It's like you're training your brain instead of, being in that constant before and after thoughts and whatever else is going on in your brain. When you do touch a doorknob, you can then train your body to stop and take a breath. It's a great way also before you go into a room to bring in positive energy. And it really allows the person behind that door to feed off of that positive energy that you're bringing into that space. The third is one of my favorites. I use this pretty much all the time, and that is CFL. So when you're having a really emotional moment, or you feel like you're straining in that moment, think of that moment as a challenge. And that it's finite. It's not gonna last forever. And then my favorite part, what are you learning and growing in that moment? What are you finding out about yourself or the other person that can help you raise your vibration? So the next time that a similar situation comes, up to the surface, you can then act with the best version of you. So I really, really love CFL, Challenge, Finite, Learn and Grow. The fourth one that I wanted to talk about is the 3 gates. And this is more to bring some kindness into your communication. So instead of yelling out whatever's in your in your heart at that moment, you first ask yourself, is what I'm about to say true? Or are you coming from an emotionally charged space? Is it true? If it's true, you move to the second question. Is it kind? If what I'm about to say, kind. If it is, then you can move to the third. Is it necessary? If it's not necessary, it stops there. Now, if it's true, if it's kind, if it's necessary, then you can pretty much allow yourself to speak the words. So, for example, if you're at dinner and your cousin has a big piece of lettuce stuck in her tooth, you would not, it's true, she has a big piece of lettuce in her tooth. You wouldn't scream it across the restaurant or, embarrass her. You would probably go kindly to her ear and let her know that she has something in her tooth. And then, is it necessary? Of course, because you don't want her to be embarrassed in pictures or whatnot. So you see how that works? It's really easy. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? And then my last one that I wanted to cover is all about gratitude. It's infusing your heart with positive energies in your life. So all you have to do is ask yourself, what am I grateful for? And why am I grateful in that moment? Really bring yourself back to gratitude, because what you appreciate. What you appreciates. So find yourself in a moment when you are feeling negative feelings and switch that back to a positive. So for every negative moment that you have, or every negative thought that you have, think of 3 things that you're grateful for. And they can be simple things. They can be hot water, a warm bed, your pets, whatever that is, having a healthy meal in front of you. So whatever causes you to have that exchange of energy from negative to positive, infuse your heart with that. Tell yourself what you're grateful for and focus on that instead of the negative. So let's review. During these holiday seasons, if there's times of stress, or you can use these tools pretty much anytime you feel you need to, you can start with a 16-second break of your breath, taking that time to inhale in for 4, hold it for 4, exhale out for 4, and hold it for 4 while witnessing your breath. Second is doorknob breathing. This is when every time you touch a doorknob or a cabinet or something, or refrigerator knob, you stop and do those 16 seconds. This is actually allowing your brain to rewire to take those moments of deep breath and come into the present awareness. The third is CFL. Seeing things as challenges, as finite, they don't last forever, and a learning and growing opportunity. The fourth is the 3 gates, asking yourself before you speak, is it true? Is it kind? And is it necessary? And the last one is all about gratitude, really infusing yourself with gratitude whenever you're having a negative moment in your life. asking yourself what you're grateful for and why are you grateful. If you want to spend a little bit more time with me, please feel free to go to my website at openlotusmeditation.com. Schedule yourself a free 30-minute session. This is a fantastic way for you to find some time to talk to me, and I could answer any questions or provide you whatever you're needing at that moment. Also, I just wanted to mention that I am offering a free 30-day trial to Blooming Lotus membership. This is my meditation membership, and I'll put details below in this description as well. So if you're looking to provide yourself going deeper into your meditation practice or starting your meditation practice, the Blooming Lotus membership is a fantastic way to do that. I hope to hear from you. If you need anything, I am always going to be here for you. I am sending you love and light during these holidays. Namaste.